Hi, my name is Womp Rat, and today we're going to play some Orcs Must Die 2, the weekly challenge, Mind the Gap. Normally something you hear coming off the subway. So today we're just going to take a scepter with us. Now we could bring the ice amulet, dwarves, and barricades, but we're going to go ahead and try to get trapless, manaless, and untouchable. Do I think I'll get untouchable? Probably not. I'm not sure how well I'll be able to keep up with the orcs single player, but in co-op, getting all three is actually quite easy. My co-op partner and I were able to do that last night. Got a pretty tidy score. I think we're in second place. Main things you have to watch out for getting untouchable on co-op is, of course, archers, because they're just a pain in the butt, and sappers. Very first attempt that we went for it, I went to go cut across the middle and help Saban out with his side, because he's getting a little bit overrun, but I'd finished mine, and I kind of ran headfirst into some sappers who were caught on that corner in the middle. So ended up resetting the level, tried it again, came back stronger, better than ever, got our 300,000 points in bonuses, plus like an extra 100,000 for the level. All in all, not too hard, not too bad. So, just experience from co-op tells me that I'll probably have some problems in this level. Granted, co-op tends to be a little bit harder, but not a whole lot in most cases, so if anything, it'll probably just be the sheer number of orcs that get me later on. But we're going to give it the old college try and try to get through here. Now, I'm not sure what everyone else is doing this week as far as their strategies to get a high score. Whether they're sitting there, okay, I have someone contacting me, it's off target. I'll go ahead and respond to him. I'm going to go ahead and cut footage while I respond to him. Alright, and we're back. Sorry about that, guys. When I go to respond to him, I have to shift tab out. Brings up all my chat conversations that I currently have, and quite personally, no one needs to be reading that. So let's just get back into the swing of things, get back to killing some orcs, having a lot of fun, doing it upright. Alright, killing off some kobolds. From my experience in the trapless experiment, I can tell you that those little kobolds are very, very annoying. Quite often, especially in passages without barricades, they were quite annoying, as you have hordes and hordes of orcs to deal with, and these little kobolds are just running through, trying to get through. Some levels, when you don't have multiple paths for them to get through, like Servant's Entrance, it's quite easy to just put down a line of fire or something like that to deal with them, but we don't have such a luxury here. Thankfully, this level is pretty early on in the Orcs Must Die experience, which means that we're not going to have to worry too much about these coming at inopportune times. So, one of the things I'm thinking is if everyone's able to do this with two bonuses, getting 100,000 points there, and the level itself is worth about 100,000 points. At least that's my reasoning for co-op. Maybe it's worth a little bit less, maybe like 80,000 or something like that. If that is the case, then I think a lot of the score is going to come down to lucky ×3 combos with Archer, Minecart, Scepter, and minion last hits for minion kills to double the score from that, separating the high scores from the lower high scores. I do not know where we are going to fit in on that. So far, we haven't lost any rift points. Hopefully, we'll be able to keep that up. And there's that ×3 I was talking about. Minecart, arrow, and scepter. It's not a bad combo. Losing some archers, so we've probably got some flyers somewhere, or some archers. Losing your archers in this level is not good. It's quite bad, because the loss of your archers means less damage as those orcs make their way forward. Ideally, we'd like to have them somewhat squishy by the time they get back here, so we can just one-shot them with a single charge of our scepter. They're in the East Hall, you don't say. Some of the audio cues for this game just make me laugh, because a lot of the times they're either late or really early. Sleeping Kenobi and I were doing some Endless last night, and I think the mobs were about a third of the way through the level, and the audio cue for the level was saying, "They're almost there." And we're both laughing, saying, "What? They're almost there? They're not even a third of the way through the level." It's not bad, ×8 kill streak. That's all of them. Now, flyers you want to try to get down as fast as you can. Unfortunately, they're invulnerable until they get out of their little hidey hole. And we got some, sappers. Good use of these sappers is to train them down a hall with a lot of mobs and blow them up. Use their explosive barrels to do the work for you. Unfortunately, we don't always have sappers on command. Or on demand, for that matter. Wish I could demand of the game, release a wave of sappers. Be quite nice, make a lot of my work a lot easier. I'm still debating as to if, okay, we're getting caught up here. Anyway, hopefully we can get through this wave without dying. I'm still kind of debating whether it would be better to do this with dwarves or something else. Okay, we are losing. Alright, we lost 9 rift points. Let's go ahead, grab our potion, heal up to full. But I'm not sure whether it'd be better to, say, take dwarves with us and try for untouchable, since we just got hit there. It's not too bad of a trade-off. I wasn't going to use my magic to try to delay the inevitable. If we lose, we lose. I'll do another take or something like that, but I was going to try to get through this with just the scepter. I think that'll be a feat in itself if I can do that. But maybe taking dwarves with us, because then we could, in theory, get up to a ×4 combo. There'd be more likelihood of ×3 combo, more likelihood of minion kill, that sort of thing. And we could just focus on Manaless and Untouchable. But I'm not sure what the best way to go about doing that would be. I think it'd be a lot of looking at the cost of the dwarves. I think they're like 900 to purchase. While 900 is a bit of money, dwarves aren't my favorite unit. They're not that amazing. I've never had very good results with them. But we'd have to take a look at, how much money that's going to cost. One of the things about going with Trapless is that we get all the money that we would be spending on things like dwarves or barricades to make this easier, or rather, we add that to our score. The trade-off would be using barricades and dwarves would probably make the level easier. but I'm not sure that the money trade-off for it would be worthwhile. So I don't know. We'll see how the last wave is. If I can get through the last wave without losing any more rift points, then it might be worthwhile, because we could just set up the level with dwarves and barricades in the front portion of it. Then, before the last wave, just sell everything, end up with the same amount of money we'd have here, probably more from more ×3 combos, and then get through. Alright, well, we got some flyers as well. Let's go ahead and kill them off now that we're done with the elementals. And we're on wave 8 of 9. So we've bounced some ideas around about maybe how to get a better score. I might look into that. If it ends up being a better, more sound strategy, maybe I'll go ahead and put that up. But I might not have time for that either, so we'll see what we're able to do. I'm currently waiting to hear back from someone about some music that is in the background in one of my recordings for Trapless. If I can get permission, I'll go ahead and get the Trapless Servants entrance, I think it is, up. And then I will go ahead and do that. If we don't get permission, I'll probably just delete the standard audio and just do commentary, maybe put something that has permission already, as long as I give credit for it in the background. I am not going to say, no, I will not give you credit on my channel. I will definitely give anyone who I have any kind of music in the background and they want to, you know, shout out or something like that, I'm definitely fine with linking to your YouTube channel, to your website, or whatever you want me to link to, and saying, hey, go here, support this person. Well, not necessarily support them in the fact that, you know, I'm telling you to buy their product and you should do it, but if you like it, doing it. Okay, we are really low on health. Dancing around. And, okay, that's a big hit. Alright. Final wave. This is where we're gonna figure out if maybe that strategy of using dwarves is worthwhile or not. So much wonderful death. Not really sure about the optimal placement for these dwarves either. And we would have to be getting untouchable as well. Let's just keep on killing these orcs. Thankfully, these guys getting through here are just one charge to kill. All this mana that I'm not gonna use. Can't tell you how many times I've been in a situation where it's just like, oh yeah, you're going for untouchable. Yeah, here's all these mana pots, or, you know, health pots. Oh, you're getting manaless? Yeah, here's all this mana. Kind of like the game has an idea of what you're trying to do. Put it there. Granted, if you screw up, I guess it's a benefit. Okay, well, we've gotten hit, so that's probably not the best idea for that wave. And all I hear is failure, failure, failure. Alright, let's fail a little bit harder. Fail a little bit more. We've already lost 3 rift points on this last wave, for a grand total of 16 lost rift points. So our end score is going to be a little sad, because normally start off with 10,000 points for a 5 skull victory for rift points. Just losing one would put you down to 5,000, so being over halfway, I think that's going to put us at like 1,250 points for Rift points, something like that. The penalty for Rift points is kind of ridiculous, but, you know, it's there for a reason. And there we go. Mind the gap. Not bad. 3 skull victory. Alright, let's go ahead and see how we did. 2 minutes under par. And 6th place. Not too bad. Let's go back and take a look at our Rift points. Let's see. Rift bonus. 2,500. Not bad for what it could be. Alright guys, so there you have it. Mind the gap. Respect the gap. Until next time, I'm Womp Rat, signing off.